Hello, everyone. So, in today's lecture on verbal aptitude, we shall be discussing gerunds, infinitives, and participles. So, what are gerunds? A gerund is the ing form of a verb used as a noun. For example, swimming is good for health. So, here I'm using swimming as a noun. Swimming is good for health. Eating is essential for life. Right. So the ing form of the word swim, the form of the word eat is being used as a noun in these sentences. Right. So gerunds could either be used as subjects, objects, or they could be used after prepositions or even after certain verbs. When gerunds are used as subjects, an example of that could be, as I said, swimming is my favorite exercise. So swimming is the subject here, right? Swimming is my favorite exercise. When gerunds are used as objects, she enjoys reading books. So reading is the object here, right? The ing form of the verb read, that is right, and it is being used as a noun. She enjoys reading books. Swimming is my favorite exercise. So swimming is being used as a noun here, right? Gerunds after prepositions. I'm good at cooking. So cooking, the ing form of the word cook, cooking is used as a noun in the sentence. I am good at cooking. He admitted stealing the money. So stealing here is the ing form of steal. It is used as a gerund here. It is used as a noun, right? He admitted stealing the money. Right? So we must remember that gerund is the ing form of a verb which is being used as a noun. Now, talking about past participles versus gerunds. Both end in ing, but the key difference is in the usage. Past participle is used as an adjective, whereas gerund is used as a noun. Right? So, if we talk about the present participle. So we are looking currently we are looking at the difference between gerund and the present participle. The present participle is used as an adjective and gerund is used as a noun. So for example, I have a sentence: the dancing couple looked happy. So here, dancing couple, the couple is the noun, the dancing is the adjective, it describes the noun, so it is the adjective. The dancing couple looked happy. Smoking incessantly is injurious. So smoking here is an adjective. I heard him singing in the shower, where again it is an adjective, right? So both end in ing, but the key difference is that in the past participle, the ing form of the verb is used as an adjective. When we talk about gerund, dancing is an excellent form of exercise. So dancing is used as a noun here. After many unsuccessful attempts to quit, he finally kicked the smoking habit for good, right? Singing requires practice and dedication. So again, singing here is used as a noun. It requires practice and dedication. We will now look at the usage of gerunds. It can be used as a subject to a verb, that is, swimming boosts cardiovascular health, right? So here, swimming, the ing form of the verb swim is used as a subject to the verb boost, right? So the noun is used as a subject to the verb boost. So swimming boosts cardiovascular health. Writing demands creativity. Again, as a subject to the verb, right? It could be used as an object of a verb. I enjoy reading novels. So here it is an object to enjoy. It is an object to the verb enjoy. I enjoy reading novels. So here reading is the gerund. They dislike interrupting others. Here interrupting is the gerund used as the object of the verb dislike, right? It could be used as an object of a preposition as well. She succeeded in completing the project. So she succeeded in completing the project. So in is the preposition here. The object of a preposition is completing. What did she succeed in? She succeeded in completing the project. They are committed to improving the environment. To what? To improving the environment. Here, improving is the object of a preposition to, right? Gerunds could also be used as subject complements. Her favorite activity is dancing, right? The challenge is overcoming fear. So here, dancing and overcoming are used as the subject complements, right? Now, certain verbs are followed by infinitive as object. So, verbs like agree, ask, attempt, choose, claim, consent, decide, deserve, determine, expect, hope, learn, long. So I decided to learn a new language. Now here the verb learn, you know, I decided. Here the verb decided is followed by um, learn, right? I decided to learn a new language. She longs to travel the world. So other words are also, followed by infinitives like long, manage, mean, offer, pretend, right? So this is another usage of gerunds. I decided to learn a new language. She longs to travel the world, right? Here, learn and travel. They are not verbs, they are used as nouns, right? So we have to remember that certain verbs are followed by infinitives. The verbs are given here: agree, attempt, ask, choose, claim, consent, decide, deserve, determine, expect, hope. So all of these verbs, they're used followed by infinitives as object, and one must remember that this is quite a rule. Right now, there are so many errors that students commit, people commit while you know um, uh, applying these rules in real life. Verbs are sometimes incorrectly followed by infinitives. We just discussed the verbs followed by infinitives, but verbs are sometimes incorrectly followed by infinitives too. And corrections involve changing the construction to use gerunds, right? Now, he attempted to finish the race. No, it would be he attempted finishing the race. So the correction would be changing the construction to use gerunds. Right? So this is extremely important to note. One must not fall for these common errors. We now will talk about infinitives. An infinitive is the base form of a verb. It is typically preceded by the word to, and it functions as a noun, adjective, or adverb in a sentence. Right? Either noun, adjective, or adverb, and it is preceded by the verb to. Plus, it is the base form of the verb. Now, forms of infinitives: to plus the base form of the verb. For example, to eat, to run, to sing, to speak, to teach, right? It is used as a noun, adjective, or adverb in a sentence, as I've talked about before. Now, talking about bare infinitive, in some cases, the to is omitted. As I said, it is to plus the base form of the verb, but in some cases, the to is omitted and the base form of the verb is used. For example, eat, run, sing, right? Yeah. Now we will talk about the usage of the infinitives as nouns, as adjectives, and as adverbs, as we discussed. So when used as nouns, they're used as subject or object of a sentence, right? To succeed, to succeed. Now here, to plus the base form of the verb, to succeed requires hard work and dedication. Here, to succeed is the subject of the sentence. To succeed requires hard work and dedication. When it is used as noun, but as the object of the sentence. So in the first sentence, to succeed is the noun here, right? To succeed requires hard work and dedication. It is the subject and the noun. She likes to read books during her free time. Here, to read, to plus base form of the verb read. She likes to read books during her free time. Here, to read is used as an object, right, in the sentence, and it is a noun. She likes to read books during her free time. When used as adjectives, they modify or describe nouns. When used as adjectives, infinitives modify or describe nouns, right? Give me a pen to write with. Here, to write to plus the base form of the verb write, to write is here modifying the noun pen, right? Give me a pen to write with. I need a room to stay during my trip. To stay here is the infinitive. I need a room. Here it is, modifying the adjective a room to stay during my trip. When used as adverbs, infinitives, modify or describe verbs, adjectives, or adverbs. He stood up to ask a question. To ask here is modifying stood up, right? He stood up to ask a question. Why did he stand up? He stood up to ask a question. So here the adverb is modifying stood up. She worked hard to succeed. Here the adverb is modifying worked. Why did she work hard? She worked hard to succeed, right? So I hope that the usage of infinitives until now is clear to you. Um, now we have certain common infinitive patterns. Uh, so after certain verbs like, love, hate, prefer, etc. For example, I like to swim in the ocean. So here I like to swim. To swim is here the infinitive. I like to swim in the ocean. So infinitives could either be used after verbs, after adjectives, after nouns, or after certain phrases that we are going to discuss. After verbs, we've already seen I like to swim in the ocean. After adjectives, after certain adjectives like happy, eager, afraid, etc. She's eager to learn new things. She's eager for what? She's eager to learn new things. So again, infinitive, to learn. Infinitives could also be used after nouns, such as to express a purpose. After certain nouns expressing purpose, she bought a knife to chop vegetables. So here, why did she bring a knife? There's a purpose for bringing a knife. She bought a knife to chop vegetables, right? So after certain phrases, infinitives are used after certain phrases like so as to, in order to, etc. He left early so as to avoid traffic. I go to jog daily in order, to be fit. Right. So here, these are certain phrases where infinitives are commonly used after verbs, after adjectives, after nouns, expressing purpose, and after certain phrases like so as to, in order to. Now, talking about gerunds versus infinitives, gerunds depict actions that are real, fixed, or completed, while infinitives depict actions that are unreal, abstract, or in the future. So, real, fixed, or completed versus unreal, abstract, or in the future. Now, an example of gerund is she enjoys playing the piano. So it's talking about something real that, she enjoys playing the piano. When used as an infinitive, it would describe something unreal, abstract, or in the future. She enjoys to play the piano, right? It's not happening currently. It's not fixed. It's not completed. It is abstract. It's in the future. It's just something unreal. It's talking about, that this is what she enjoys. So that is how you distinguish between gerunds and infinitives. Now, coming over to participles. A participle is a verb form that functions as an adjective. A verb form that functions as an adjective. Very important. There are three kinds of participles: present participle, past participle, perfect participle. Present participle is formed by adding ing to the base form of the verb. It is used for actions in progress or simultaneous actions. For example, speaking, teaching, eating, swimming, walking, right? The gerund has the same form as the past participle, that is verb and ing, but functions both as a verb and a noun, right? But the participle functions only as an adjective. Past participle. Past participle is often formed by adding ed, d, t, en, or n to the base form of the verb. For example, eaten, written, seen, taught, read, spoken, right? Now, we talk about the usage of the participles. They can be used as adjectives to modify or describe nouns. That is, the eating child smile. Here it is the present participle, ing form of the verb, the eating child smiled. It is used to, describe the child, the eating child smiled. The written document is important. Here it is used as a past participle because the form is the en form of the verb. The written document is important. It is describing the document that it is written. It is not digitally printed. It's not something, so it is a written document. Now the participles could be used participle phrases can replace relative clauses, reduced adjective clauses, they can replace relative clauses. The boy eating an apple is my friend. So instead of using the boy who is eating an apple is my friend, you could directly say the boy eating an apple is my friend, right? Here it is again used as an adjective. Modifying, yeah, it is used in an adjective. Modifying boy, the boy eating an apple is my friend. Participle clauses, present or past participles used in a clause. Having finished the assignment, she went home. Right? Having is used as an adjective here. Having finished the assignment, she went home. So this is a participle, present participle, of course, here. Having finished the assignment, she went home. Perfect participle used to indicate an action completed before another action. So here an action has to be completed before another action. For example, having studied hard, he aced the exam. So he studied hard before and then he took the exam and he aced it. So having studied hard, he aced the exam. So it is used to indicate an action completed before another action, right? Now, perfect participle. It is formed by using having plus past participle. Having eaten, having written, having seen, as we have, looked at a few examples before of the perfect participle, having studied hard, he is the exam. Now, there are certain questions for you to figure out, right? Be careful while. To cross or crossing, be careful while crossing the busy street. She enjoys to sing or singing in the choir every day, every Sunday. She enjoys singing in the choir every Sunday, is it? No. So when you're talking about something repetitive, when you're talking about something happening every Sunday, when you're talking about something cyclic as well, right? Do you use the to plus present form of the verb, or I mean to plus the base form of the verb, or do you use the ing form of the verb? So here you have to figure out whether you use it as a noun, she enjoys singing in the choir every day, or she enjoys to sing, like as an infinitive. No, here we use it as a gerund. She enjoys singing in the choir every Sunday, right? I can't stand waiting for hours without any reason. The teacher advised to study regularly for good grades. So it's talking about something, some advice that the teacher has given, So the teacher advised to study regularly for good grades. It is essential to follow the instructions carefully. You cannot say it is essential following the instructions carefully. It is essential to follow the instructions carefully. We decided to take a break after hours of hard work. She is determined to succeed in her career. The child was heard crying loudly in the next room. It is important to communicate effectively in the workplace. The manager requires all employees to attend the meeting tomorrow. Right? So that was it for today. Thank you so much. I shall upload the PPT link uh, in the YouTube description. Please do have a look. Let me know in comments in case you have any doubts. Thank you so much.